Hey guys, what's going on? So today I'm here with a few duels using my Volcanic deck that I showed you guys. Let me actually just lower this volume. But yeah, real quick, the deck profile is on my channel. Off to a very okay start. I don't like using Black Garden this early normally, but we really don't have anything else. We do have the Blaze Accelerator as well as the Volcanic Shell, so that's good. It's going to get us some pops, and Volcanic Rocket plus Black Garden is big enough to beat over pretty much everything in the format. We don't have any protection from back row, which is not what I like to see. So, like I said, I don't like doing a whole lot with this. I don't like committing Black Garden this early normally, but seeing him just set like this, and I have Volcanic Shells for at least 3 turns to back me up. So, we're in a pretty good spot. We have Dekoichi, which we can set and flip. So, once again, that's a positive. And we're going to wait to see how he reacts to this. Maybe, based on the way he's thinking, it could possibly be an Icarus attack that he's going to fire off preemptively. And it's just a Dust Tornado. Okay. Let's see if he even sets a back row with this. But yeah, we're just going to use another Blaze Accelerator. It's not a big deal at all. We can't conduct our battle phase anyway, so here we go. Let's get to popping. And it's a Spy. Okay, that's not a bad hit. Possibly Cat, maybe Gravekeepers. There are a few decks that play Spy, so yeah, not as obvious as in future formats where Gravekeepers are the only committed deck that play Spy, but not as popular as like Goat format, which I revisited that format a little bit ago, and that's just not as fun as I remember it. Edison's really taught me just how spoiled I was. So yeah. So it looks like he's going to go for maybe a level 8 here. No level 8 in the game can really beat over my Rocket, though. So curious to see what he's going to do here. Maybe making a Stardust. But Stardust gets beat over by Rocket anyway, so. Oh well. I guess let's just see what he does. I mean, he might just go Stardust just to play around Blaze Accelerator. But if he does, so what? I just go Gale, half it, and yeah, because I'm assuming he's going to bring Stardust out in defense mode. So let's see what he does. And I'm using my phone to record the audio for this one because my laptop microphone isn't the best. So hopefully it's picking up a little bit better than it normally does. So yeah, he is going to go Stardust in defense mode. I'm thinking that he's going to play around the Accelerator. So, okay. 2000 ass, not horrible on it, but I do have Gale at the end of the day. And the Dark Bribe. Okay. So we are going to drop the Gale now. We'll give him a token. Okay, no big deal. Let's have you flip. Huh. You know what? Maybe I should have flipped first. Actually, I should have shelled first. Now that I'm thinking about it, but I got kind of eager. I am going to just risk it, though. We'll attack with the Koichi first. And he lets it go. Okay, so we'll MST here. Now let's start us off board. It's just a bluff Cold Wave. Okay, so he's getting desperate. He just wants bodies or bluffs for bluffs, I should say, at this point. Obviously, no Gores who wouldn't set a bluff Cold Wave if he had the Gores. So we could make. I'm thinking we could make Armor Master using Gale and our tokens, because I kind of want to keep Dekoichi, because 1400 is still big under Black Garden. But you know what? Let's just say fuck it. I don't feel any need to really advance game state right now. I have all the momentum in the world. He has 3 cards. I have a 1900 beater plus Black Garden, and he's just going to allure here. And he pitches everything, so that's just game. he's going to scoop up now, and if he doesn't AFK, okay, so yeah, he disconnects here. I'll see you guys in game 2. Alright guys, game 2, and this one's actually a replay. I forgot to restart my phone microphone, so I apologize about that. But this was actually a pretty good game, so I really want you guys to see it. So my opponent's playing Blackwings. He's going to open up with the ideal opening of Whirlwind, Shura, and search out a Bora. He has 2 back row, which one of them being Legacy, 3 back row. That's very intimidating. And to open up Whirlwind, Shura anytime is very, very good in Blackwings. I honestly don't open up the strongest here. So I just go Spy, set my 2 back row, hoping that he just plays into it. And he goes Bora here, gets himself a Kalute. He has another Kalute in hand. So at this point, I don't realize that he has that he has 2 Blizzards. And he just shotguns the Heavy Storm. I don't agree with that personally, especially being so monster clogged. But I guess with the hand trap of Kalute, maybe I get it. But he just attacks into my Spy. He just uses the Kalute, gets over the other Spy, or gets over the first Spy, I should say. And then he actually pushes with the Bora and just uses the second Kalute immediately. Something I don't necessarily agree with, but maybe he feared a Descendant coming down, popping some of his cards. That's kind of why I don't agree with necessarily just throwing the Heavy Storm down as soon as he saw it. But whatever, he gets his damage in, and then main phase 2, he makes an Armor Master. I get really lucky with the top deck here, and I get Volcanic Shell, because I already have Volcanic Rocket in hand, which you guys will see will get me to my Blaze Accelerator. This game has just a bunch of like really solid top decks from both of us. But yeah, we're gonna shotgun we're gonna rapid fire the Blaze Accelerator now with 2 shells, just popping both of his monsters. Unfortunately, we do skip our battle phase here, because I do want to get on some damage, but it is what it is. You can't conduct your battle phase when you have Blaze Accelerator. Raigeki Big in the back row, so I'm feeling pretty safe from that. Any push that he can make, he's already out of Dark Armed range, which is the scariest thing for me at this point. So we're gonna just break the Goyo Guardian and then get in there next turn. I don't want to commit too many cards, especially fearing a Torrential Tribute, just because I have the Raigeki Break. So I feel like with the 1900 monster in this simplified game state, I'm ahead, because I really wasn't expecting the second Blizzard in hand. But as you guys will see here, he does get the Sirocco as well. So he does have follow-up for getting over my Rocket, especially with the Solemn to protect his Sirocco. So I'm kind of fucked here. I have Blaze Accelerator, all of my shells are gone, and I'm top decking, and I draw Pot of Avarice. Again, like I said, we both had some very good top decks in this game. Him opening Whirlwind Shura is an ideal opening for Blackwings, I must say. But I leave 1 shell in the grave just so I can use it again. And I actually elect to summon the Gale here and just attack over the Sirocco. So we're going to beat over him. And he's going to draw now, and he's actually going to disconnect here. You guys will see that. I guess, realistically, he could have made another level 6, but he knows I have Shell to counteract, so nothing that he can make at this point is really that game-changing. An Armed Wing will hit over me for another 1,000, but realistically, not a whole lot he can do, and I just have answers for days with my shells. So I would have drawn, let's see, a Rocket. I would have been fine, honestly, and he would have top decked. Oh, actually a Sirocco, so yeah, it could have been an interesting game if it continued, but I feel like I would have had it in the end. But yeah, let's just jump right now into game 3. All right, guys, game 3. We're gonna open up fairly well, actually. It sucks that we don't open up anything directly that we want to discard, but Wing Blast is a very powerful card, especially turn 1. And he's going to go minus already. Okay, so what's he going to get? JD maybe? Solar Recharge. So he opened up very dead then, if he's searching up Solar Recharge. So this is forecasting a Raikou or Hamster. So we're going to just get Descendant, pop you, and yep, Raikou. So we're going to get Volcanic Rocket now, get 1900 on board with our 1500 as well. If he has Gores, that is a problem, just because we don't have Shell right now. So maybe we should have dropped Black Garden, but we're never punished. Realistically, we should have dropped Black Garden. That was the correct play. But sometimes you play poorly and your opponent doesn't have what they should. So he does get the Solar Recharge now. Okay, that's okay. 2 names in grave, 3 names in grave, I should say. But if we have another turn, we should be in a pretty good spot. And he has Arcus. Okay, that sucks actually, because I can't target it with my Wing Blast. But I can... Oh, he's just going to Honest on his turn. Oh, he has the JD now. Okay. Let's Wing Blast. And he doesn't call priority because we have the Garden. I'm feeling pretty confident right now. What's this? 34 on board. 34. So I believe we are short, but we can put him out of JD range. What's my one effect that can be chained? Oh, my rocket, my ignition summon effect, yes. And we have the accelerator with the shell, so we're pretty much in a good position right now. I am surprised he went a little that aggressive with the Arcus and attacking right into me. But I can't believe we're 50 short. That's actually funny. He can't even summon the JD in attack mode, because I'll just attack over it. Or suicide into it, I guess, with Descendant. But yeah, he can't JD me, so we're in a good position there. I'm very tempted to bribe, which is sad, but it's a possibility. But if he if he summons JD, he doesn't have a lot of outs to me. Unless he does have the Lila. Okay, so he does have Lila, but he still can't blow the field. And he's... Oh, okay. He's Lilaing my... Does he have MST or Cold Wave or something? Oh, okay. He's wasting a lot of cards in his hand, honestly. Because I'm assuming he's going to Brio just so he can JD and drop it. I mean, I get one in to clear the way, but you have to know that I have the Blaze Accelerator. I don't know. I mean, I get it. He's desperate at this point. He's got 50 life points. The simplest fuck-up could cost him the game. But I still feel like this is wasting a lot of cards. So he's not even going to commit the JD at this point. Okay. But I can still attack over him with the rocket, even into the Yugioh. Is he just hoping to mill the Necro? That's the only thing I can imagine. Does he crash JD into Descendant? No. And he doesn't have backward to follow it up. So I could just... He mills the Necro, great. But I can attack either one of these into his Yugioh, so... I don't think he realized that he made a misplay. I don't know, I would have just... I wouldn't have even committed this. I would have just Lila'd my Blackguard and then dropped the JD at 3,000, but... Whatever, that's game 3. We'll pick this up in game 4. Alright guys, probably the last one for right now. And by right now, I mean this video. Once again, we open up pretty well. I am going to Thunder Dragon now. Get those extra cards. And I don't like showing the Thunder Dragon. I don't really like showing this deck turn 1. If I can help it. I'd rather set something like a Spy or a Dekoichi. If I have to summon the Rocket, so be it. But yeah, we are... going to see a Cyber Valley summoned against us turn 1. Okay, so Cyber Valley is actually a decent tech card. I am going to end phase break a back row. I feel like I just need this Spy to go through, and it's a macro deck. Okay. So we'll Gravekeeper Spy. We're going to pop the Valley. And we'll attack into that back row, whatever it is. I'm not too worried about it. If I get rid of my Descendant, so be it. But that clearly didn't even happen. So if he wants a Torrential now, okay. I have the Avarice. He doesn't have another way to establish a removal, continuous removal card. So we're in a pretty good position now. We have decent advantage on him. We have the shell that will be rotating if he summons anything. Karma Cut would be funny to use in a DD Survivor, but yeah, that's just game. Very quickly though, I am going to watch the replay. I'm curious to see what he had. So we'll go back here, and once this wants to stop lagging, okay, I'll pick this up later. That is one of the bad things about like switching between so many windows on Dueling Nexus compared to Dueling Book. Just the potential for lag, which not saying Dueling Book didn't lag. But yeah, it looks like we're playing up against Macro Monarch. I just wanted to see what he was playing that he scooped so early. And yeah, I could see why. Opening up double Monarch and getting rid of your macro when you have the DD Survivor. Like, on paper, this looks like a very good opening. You have access to 2 Monarchs, removal, and your Treeborn Frog with attack points, but you know, and phasing that macro, and phasing that Raigeki Break, hitting the macro so I don't have to discard. Thunder Dragon keeps my Avarice alive, and what does he draw for turn? Another Caius. Okay, so yeah, I understand why he scooped. He had no way to get over my Rocket. Rocket would have just attacked over the Survivor. Karma Cut's useless here, but I could just attack over him. This return wasn't doing anything, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me actually mute this tab now. But that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you think of the Duel videos down below. Let me know if you guys enjoy this format on Dueling Nexus. I realize it's not as competitive as Dueling Book, but we do see more games, more exposure to decks, which, as a casual channel, I think that's better for my audience. Let me know, like I said, if you guys do enjoy that kind of content. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week.